proud of the growth. I still have a lot of growing to do because I'm not in a relationship yet, which comes with another growth. I don't have no kids yet, which come with another growth. It's just different stages in life come with different growth. So right now I'm in my, figuring out stage, and I love it because I be ignoring people. I be leaving people on red. I be answering whenever, like, how I feel. Like, not said, like I said, I don't do it rudely, but
Facts.
I keep it honest and how I feel. And then if you don't like it, delete my number. Like, it's just that easy. That's a dedication to my girl because it's me. I think my mic is too loud.
Too loud.
Shout out to my girl. She just got proposed to by Devin Mitchell, Black Young Love.
There you go.
Shout out to them. I pray that it works out. But
That's what we wish. We wish good love on everybody. Black love.
seriously.
We need it. We need it a lot because a lot of BS out here.
Too much.
Too much BS. Too much
But
BS.
hello. Welcome to Hypothetically Podcast. I am your favorite co-host, Shelly.
And your other favorite co-host, Gene.
Lately, y'all, Gene has been trying to up me in every single thing that I've been trying to do, but it's okay.
How do you push your friends? You say that you're better than them, and that's it, and they have to prove it. And I ain't gonna lie, she's definitely been proving me wrong, scaring me a little in the gym. I don't know if you guys noticed, Shelly been throwing some weight around. And
I know they haven't noticed because I'm not on social.
Right. So
I'll
when
show
she
y'all
get back
eventually.
on social, she gonna come back tutuni, and she gonna show you everything.
Okay, listen. I'll tell people already, I am butt naked all summer.
Word up. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm very proud of your gym gains. You've actually pushed me to be a better trainer, and I'm doing my due diligence to be like, I'm data collecting, I'm doing research, I'm asking questions. I'm different because I'm like, my friend really needs help, and she really is like into it, and that's all I ever ask for somebody I train. As long as you believe in it, then I believe in it. Then
listen, I've come a very long way, y'all. I haven't said no to him. So
okay, first day I was gonna drop Shelly. I said, I'm not doing this shit.
I'm not gonna lie though, he had me do some crazy nonsense today, and I was this close to saying hell no, but I was like, you know what? Let me just do it.
I'm never gonna tell you to do something that I wouldn't do.
Yeah, but you be having me do some. I feel like I was in Kevin Wiz gym again, man. They have me doing all the crazy shit.
It's wild.
Yeah, that nigga.
Kevin's wild. Shout out to my boy Billy. Billy's crazy too. Shelly met Billy, and that was
Oh, that was the one that.
That's Billy. That was at the gym. Yeah, Billy was wild.
He had my boy working, and he gonna look over. He gonna look over and smile. Don't smile. I'm not doing
I
that.
think the funny part about meeting Billy is that he was telling us all about his exercise, and his clients disappeared.
He went looking for them. It was funny because the first one was doing it, and the second one just looking like I gotta do that shit next. I felt like his heart. I felt bad for him. But he was cool though. He was cool. But I'm definitely never doing any of his workouts. So if you're watching this, just know I'll look from a distance, but don't ask me because I'm not doing it. But how have you been? It's been a while.
It's been a while. I've been good. Been chilling. Work's been killing me, man. We got this. We're hosting the FIFA soccer. So Transit's doing the. That's
You
what
got
I work
hella
for, guys.
drunk Spanish people
a
in
lot
here.
of hardcore soccer fans. I ain't mad at them. Root for your team. I get it. That's your set. But yeah, it's been nonstop, all day work, and I'm gonna. You guys know me. I'm gonna work for the money. So it is what it is. But it's just interesting to see like the different type of cultures clashing into each other. You see a different thing every day, and it's pretty cool. But work has just been work, man. It's nonstop. I don't know what that's. I don't know what that is. If you hear that, I'm sorry. That's the first time.
When I get the headphone to the thing, it makes that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Maybe your headphones too loud.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. No big deal. But yeah, just work, nonstop work. Still the gym, and still going on my journey of Gene. And just loving it, appreciating life. Lately we've been losing a lot of people on my end and on Shelly's end. and I'm just appreciating life for what it is. Don't get me wrong. This is a mental awareness type podcast, and I think one part of mental awareness is mortality, is actually knowing that, one day you're gonna leave. How you're gonna leave, that's up to God and time, But make the best of it. Every day is a present. Take advantage of it, and don't ever think that you always have time to do things. If you got things to correct in your life, appreciate your parents if they're living, appreciate your siblings if they're with you, appreciate your friends, appreciate love, So I've been on my appreciation journey lately, and it's been working for me. Yeah, it's been working for me. So, I'm just appreciating life, So, what about you, Shelly? How you been?
I've been good. I've been lazy though lately. I think my body is like, I think I'm going through like a phase of like, I've been working so much, so now that I actually get to relax, my body is just like, oh, we in bed, bet. So like, I'll be in and out of sleep, and yeah, I'm enjoying my time because, as y'all know, basketball season is right around the corner, so I'm not even gonna know what sleep is. But yeah, I've been good. Like you said, it's a season of like, I feel like different seasons. So we had our seasons of happiness, and now it's a season of grief. So just taking every day as it come, and literally like, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm so like controlling over how my day goes or my week or whatever, and now I'm just like, wherever the day takes me, that's how I'm gonna go. Like, I can't plan anymore because every time I plan, it just doesn't go accordingly. So in order to not get upset, I literally just wake up and like, all right, we'll see how the day goes, and whatever happens, happens. So really just been going like that. But yeah, just enjoying my little time. Like I said before, basketball season starts. So yeah, that's it, really.
Good.
Oh, our best friends had their baby shower.
Yes.
It was
shout
so
out
lovely.
to-
Jen was a photographer that day, y'all.
I was a photographer and a videographer. I was Gina's Great Productions. That's what I have. So I'm not saying it sounds like life is great,
Oh my god.
but there's Gina's Great Productions.
Jesus. How long did it take for you to come up with that name?
10 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
But Gina's Great Productions.
Nah, but the baby shower was beautiful. Celebration of life. I can't wait till I see
That
Mitch
baby's
changing
coming.
diapers.
That baby, that's gonna be hilarious. 'Cause I think I've watched my brother go through his journey going into fatherhood, and giving him advice, telling him I'm be there for him. But when that baby comes, let me tell you something, your life's gonna be different. You're gonna appreciate sleep. You're gonna
Facts.
appreciate your alone time. You're gonna appreciate things that you take for granted, but now this person is your full responsibility. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the weather is outside, no matter what the traffic is outside, no matter who's complaining to you, no matter how work looks like, no matter what your life, no matter even though how you could wake up sad, that little person relies on you,
Right.
no matter what. So
Nah,
good-
but it's actually been a good like season because Sully is, having a kid. I found out that one of my other friends is having a kid, and then one of my other friends just proposed to his girlfriend. So it's just really been a season of like
Season
up
of
and down.
love,
Like
yeah.
one day you happy, the next day you like, dang, like. But like I said, that's life. So you literally just take every day as it is. But I do have my friends that are breaking my pockets with weddings and baby showers. So I told them I need a break, but obviously no one cares. So
Sometimes you gotta check the box of I'm not coming. We gotta have some type of choices, guys. Like I know the choice is hard, but sometimes you can't make it. It is what it is. But, save money in your pockets.
Yeah, I like weddings though. So
Yeah. All right. So speaking of seasons,
Jesus,
so I have a question. And by the way, guys, this is gonna be a very
short.
episode because it is 1:53 in the morning. As you can tell, the lighting is different. I don't even have all the lights on. Trying something different. Shout out to the cameras. Got new lenses. Got everything good. You should be seeing everything in clear
First
HD.
of all, Gene texted me about this idea, and I thought it was a very terrible idea.
Right. So me and Shelly on marathon time right now. We have not slept for about 20 hours. I guarantee you. I probably took a nap. Don't even count it. I don't even count the nap. So I said, okay, let's go. Let's both go to work. Let's handle our business. We meet up at 9, 10 o'clock to go to the gym. We go to the gym. We get like 2 hours in. We do our 2 hours, and then we're gonna podcast and we're gonna drink. So we lit, and we are we are on solar power right now. And I swear to God, after this podcast, I'm not even gonna put nothing away, running on fumes. So, whatever.
First of all,
guys.
when Gene first hit me up about the idea, like I said, it was a very terrible idea. I was like, "You sure?" Because I was like, you know what? Let's live on the edge a little bit.
And I was surprised when Shelley said yes. And don't get me wrong, it lit my heart up because I was like, I'm so happy my friends. Like,
so regretting
I
this
love
right now.
that my friends support my antics. That's all you got to do is be my friend. To be my friend is just to support my antics and just love me for what I do. All the dumb shit that I do, just love it. Because we're going to have fun.
And you do a lot of dumb shit.
Yes. And I will feed you. It's not a big deal. I will pay for food.
See, that's the problem. It's that.
I treat people
But anyway,
pay
go
for
ahead. What's the question?
All right, so my question is, there's only one topic today. And the only topic, I can only discuss this with Shelley because me and Shelley went through this. I don't know who went first. I think I went first, and then
You did.
she kind of like followed my lead.
If it's in the direction that I think
Right,
you're going
she
in,
kind
you
of followed my
definitely
lead, and then like we always talk about the aftermath of those things that we did. So what I want to know is, how is your life in any way? I don't care how you explain it in anything. How is your life after therapy?
amazing.
There we go. Let me tell you something. I agree. 100% I agree.
And the reason why I say amazing is because, like, the boundaries that I have set.
Shout out to the boundaries.
The boundaries that I have set for myself, it's like, it's funny because, I'm always, listen, I've always referred to people. It's either my sister or Sally, because those are actually the only two people that I talk to outside of Gene. But I was talking to Sally the other day because somebody was in my phone doing some nonsense. And I was like, Sally, I got to tell you about this. And I responded, stop laughing. So I responded in a certain way.
God.
And Sally was like, yo, yeah, it's lit. Because, like, the old me wouldn't have responded like that. And not saying that I responded rude or anything. It's just I responded with boundaries. And, like, I had to choose my peace over everything. And, like, before I even sent out the message, I had time to evaluate, to think. I didn't just do it in the spur of the moment like I usually do. But I'm very proud of the way that I answered because it just showed growth, and it showed, like, I just can't be putting up with nonsense no more. Like, I'm getting older, and, like, I'm not old, but I'm getting older. So it's like there's certain things that why am I putting up with it? Like, it's just no point. So I am very proud of the growth. I still have a lot of growing to do because I'm not in a relationship yet, which comes with another growth. I don't have no kids yet, which come with another growth. It's just different stages in life come with different growth. So right now I'm in my, figuring out stage, and I love it because I be ignoring people. I be leaving people on red. I be answering whenever, like, how I feel. Like, not said, like I said, I don't do it rudely, but
Facts.
I keep it honest and how I feel. And then if you don't like it, delete my number. Like, it's just that easy. And right now I'm not on social media, so, like, if you don't have my number, then you can't know what's going on. So I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like the best decision ever.
Good.
I know you definitely put your boundaries up.
Oh yeah, I've put in some. I've gotten rid of some old boundaries, but I definitely put some new boundaries. And I think with me, it's therapy has helped me with my anxiety. Oh, we hear the phone. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to put my phone on mute. Oh.
It's turned down. Therapy has helped me with my anxiety. Believe it or not, I do have anxiety. I think we all do. I think we just kind of got to be honest about it. But yeah, it's helped me with my anxiety. But I think the best thing it's kind of helped me was just like, kind of like similar with Shelley. Like, you'll see things on your phone. You'll see people reach out. You'll see people try to test you, and you'll be like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not doing this, and I don't have to.
Sidebar, guys, Gene ignores people way more than I do. Way more. Like, we'll be in the gym and he's like, look at this, look at this. And I'm like,
I wasn't expecting that.
yo.
I gotta clip that. That's gotta be the intro. That's gonna be the intro. Oh my god, I gotta clip that. That's gonna be the intro.
And it's not to laugh at people, but it's literally like
She's not laughing at people.
I'm not laughing at nobody. I'm laughing at the
She's
fact
laughing
that,
at that this is what I do.
yeah, like, and he be so calm and chill. I'm like, yo, answer. And he's
But
like,
it's worse because of therapy. Because therapy.
But then when I do it, I see why he does it. Like, you get such a sense of peace when you don't. Yeah, if you don't get there, then you won't understand. But like, I'm not laughing at nobody because it does suck. I be like, yo, you just gotta answer. But like, I understand why he does it. But yo, he would be in the and it'd be so random. Like, I'm in the middle of the set and I see him take off his headphones and I'm like, here we go, here we go, yo. But yeah, sorry, that was a sidebar. I just had to say that.
So I'm gonna piggyback on that sidebar because y'all know me. I'm a hip hop fan. I love hip hop, and you know, one of my favorite rap groups and one of my favorite rappers did a song together. It's Clips and Kendrick. And Kendrick says, he literally says, he said, therapy taught me how to open up, but it also taught me how to not give a fuck. That's a bar, bro. Because that's what therapy taught me. Now, I'm not saying not give a fuck in a bad way, just more like, this does not serve me. I don't subscribe to this. I'm not doing this right now because this ain't part of my day-to-day. This ain't going to benefit me in the future. I'm not going to take part of this. And I think what therapy has done is it's just made me create these boundaries where I'm like, if this is not good for me at all, like if I don't see any good at it, I'm not going to do it. And so far, so good. You know, and I think another place that therapy kind of helped me is in my dating life. You know, as active and inactive it can be, it made me put up these walls where, like, I'll be honest with you, like back then, 2, 3, 4 years ago, I would have been diving in women left and right. You know, any girl that got my attention or I got her attention, I would have been trying to sleep with her, you know, then probably playing in her face, doing this, doing that. I'm actually at the point in my life right now where I'm just like, and I know therapy has everything to do with it because in therapy I talked about my romantic rendezvous and all these things that I had going on. And I think what it helped me with now is like, I'm taking my time. I'm not jumping in bed with women like I used to. You know, I'm not girl crazy. I'm not pussy crazy.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think about it. I am a man at the end of the day.
Say you're a guy.
I'm a guy. I'm a man. I think about it, but it's like, it's not the end all be all. Because I'm like, I don't want to.
But you also went through it also.
Right. So I don't want to. I think another part of me that kind of grew with therapy was like, I don't want to keep hurting women. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing them in, putting them in my world, and then like, it's one thing to get to know a girl and talk to them every day,
right,
and y'all have that conversation, and then after you actually be intimate with them, that takes it to another level.
Right.
So that's where the hurt comes in, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't perfect, but I'm like, I'm not doing that as often as I used to. You know, I could definitely blame age, I could blame some maturity, but I definitely would say therapy kind of like chop that up for me in my life, and I'm like, you know what? Let me relax. Let me take some breathers. Let me rest. You know, yeah, it's nice to hear from this woman and that woman and this woman and that. It's cool, but I'm gonna keep the conversation very cordial. Like if it gets to a point where like they want to hang out, I'm actually thinking about it. You know, it's not an instant thing. Like, okay, I'm free tonight. Come over. You know,
which I'm even surprised that you used to do that because you don't ever have time.
Right, but when it came to pussy, I made time.
Yeah.
Because that's guys.
Yeah.
Period. That's any guy, any straight male. Fuck straight. Any guy. Even if he's straight, gay, or whatever the fuck he identify as. If niggas want to do something with you that night, they're going to make time. They can be like, yo, I got 5 hours before I go to work and come over, sleep in my house, do that, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm just like, this don't serve you, brother. This ain't going to help you. All you're going to do is play this woman out. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the coming over thing is, like, different for me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not one of my peoples, you're not coming over.
Barely even that.
You know what I'm saying? You're not coming over. You know, if your name is not Mitch, if your name is not Shelly, if your name is not Greg, if your name is not Lou, if your name is not, you know, any of my Jungle Juice brothers, like, you're not coming over. You know what I'm saying? So, and I kind of made that boundary for women, too. Like, what do you want to come here for? I ain't stupid. I'm grown. You grown, I'm grown. So that's what therapy has made me do. Therapy has actually made me break down my decisions and say, you can make better decisions, man, particularly with women. And, you know, it's helped me in other areas too, like, you know, family, finances, health, wealth, you know, all over the place.
Family is
How has it helped you with family? Because we always talk. We always talk about your gripes with family.
Yeah.
Because one thing about Shelly that I've learned that she is the man of her house.
after my sister.
After her sister, like she's the man of the house. Like if things like she's the daughter, but she's the son too. So she
I'm
kind
definitely
of
the nigga.
yeah. So she definitely knows like the hardships of that because I have that brunt too of my family. Like you know, I'm the second oldest. You would
Right.
think my sister would handle a lot of these. I mean, older sister,
Yeah,
but my older
nah.
sister's a woman.
Yeah.
So the first male has
Is
to
you.
handle a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you is that how do you feel that, you know, I know it's Benji first and then you, but you guys kind of, I think you guys kind of split.
We do.
Yeah, y'all split
So
the
like I always
responsibilities.
say,
Yeah.
like when people see me and my sister, they always think I'm older. So my motto is I'm older by attitude. My sister's older by age. Benji handles a lot of like, I'm trying to find a word to say it. More like the emotional side. I'm more of like the business side. So if a phone call needs to be made or like they need to go somewhere to figure something out, that's me. My sister's more of the like checking in every day, calling every day. Me, my family don't hear from me, and that bothers them so much. But for me, that's my peace. Like
Sidebar, I get yelled at for this from my
I
parents.
get yelled at every day.
All the time. And
First
I'm
of
like,
all-
I gotta change that, but go ahead.
First of all, my parents, they're on some like my mom, she really called me one day. She's like, "You're supposed to call me every day." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like, I'm not going to call you every day. My father, I saw my father on Sunday. He called me 2 days ago. He was like, "I haven't seen you since last week." I said, "I saw you on Sunday." Like,
Wow.
my parents expect me to call them every day, to come and see them every day. Mind you, I'll be busy. So like, and I tell them, I'm like, "Yo, and that's why other people like outside of my family, I'll be like, they're like, oh, I don't see you, I don't hear from you. I'm like, yeah, my mother don't either. So if my mother don't see me or hear from me, you really not gonna see me. And it's not like I do it intentionally. Right. It's like, yo, after a day of work, I go home and I'm quiet, like my TV's on. I could either be watching it or I'm not watching it. But I'm just like chilling. Like I don't always want to talk. I don't always want to hang out. So it's like I pick and choose my battles, but I do get yelled at a lot. Like my aunts forever cursing me out. So I try to like do my due diligence with like sending a voice like, hey, you know, how are you and all that. But then they want to have a full-blown conversation. I ain't even got time for that. Like my mom, my mom sent me a voice the other day from my aunt in Haiti. She's like, I don't ever hear from her. And my mom's like, yeah, you know, my mom, and I love my parents and Benji because they be holding me down. Like they always like, yeah, she's here. She's just busy knowing that I just, and it's not, like I said, it's not nothing against people. I'm just not a talker. Like if I'm cool with you, like if we like tie down clothes, then, you know, you'll get conversation out of me. But besides that, I'll be quiet. And it's hard to believe that because like I said, my job's always involved me talking, but listen, if an opportunity comes where I could stay quiet, I'm taking it. So with the boundaries, it comes like, I just be having to tell my parents like, yo, I'm here. You know, I do love y'all. And I always pick up the phone when y'all call, but there's sometimes I just need like I had to explain it to my mom the other day. I picked up from work and I was like, yeah, there's some days I just come home and I don't talk. Like I spend the whole day and my mouth, like it just doesn't open. Like I just in quiet. And it's not like I'm mad or anything. It's just, I'm chilling. Like my brother-in-law, Maxie took a while to understand that I'm not mad. I'm just not a talker. Yeah, I'm just not a talker. So it takes a while to understand it because some people be like, oh, you're mad at me. And I'm like, no, I'm not mad. So with the boundaries is like, I've learned to communicate that more without being so rough or giving off the wrong intention. So like my family, like they have their moments when, you know, but I try to understand where they're coming from. So I try to adjust. So like I said, I send voices from time to time just so that they can know that I'm here. But as far as like doing it often, I should do it a little bit more. But I feel like we're at a stage where my family and me are coming to understand. So it's not like it was a crazy boundary, but it is more of a communication where I just, you know, express how I felt so they, you know, understand a little bit more. That's really much it for real.
Sound like a boundary, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sound like a boundary. I mean, we all have them, you know, but particularly with family, like even with my family, like they notice a change. Like, you know, he's out of the bad time he was having, so now he's, you know, leading, telling people what to do, figuring things out. You know, I've been more vocal with my family. I mean, I could be a little more better with the communication, but, you know, work, gym, podcasting, a whole bunch of other shit I got going on. Sometimes there's not enough hours in the day to handle everything. You know what I'm saying? But my family also understands that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't stay still.
Right.
That ain't my thing. I don't like to stay
I think
still.
what I try to do more though, like especially with my parents being a little bit older, is when they call for a favor because they don't do it often, I try to make it like my thing to at least get it done for them.
Priority. Yeah.
Because like I said, they're getting older. They don't ask a lot.
That's
so.
my area of opportunity, because when my parents call me for a favor, I'm usually at work.
Right.
I don't know what it is. They just have perfect timing, and I'm like, yo, I can't leave the train and just come do what I got to do.
But you've been doing a little bit better though.
Yeah, a little bit better,
Yeah.
because, you know, well, this is why I've been doing a little better, because the Hallmark holidays are like back to back to back with them. Between like my mother's birthday and then Mother's Day and then Father's Day. So I have an excuse to go spend time with them and see them, but then there's those times where like
There's a gap.
and it's like, you know, so, but
Nah, Jean Mom, if you haven't met Jean Mom, that woman is top 2, not 2, bro. I'll just say that. That woman
Very
is
funny.
hilarious.
very
yo.
funny. She was at the baby shower. My parents were at the baby shower.
Yo.
Must see TV. That's all I gotta tell you. Just funny. two
Jean
people,
father
man.
may seem quiet, but that man is watching everything.
And he's drinking too.
Yo, I remember the conversation he had with me. I'm looking at him like, nigga, how you peep all of that? And he's like, and I'm sitting there listening. I'm like, yo, you really, you be thinking he's asleep because he always got a hat on. You thinking he's asleep? Nah, he watching, bro.
He chilling.
He watching.
He chilling. But yeah, I mean, therapy has helped me deal with those things: dating, money, family, and it's helping me with my own journey, just like discovering myself. I'm reading more books, you know, and I could give props to Shelly with that, because you know, Shelly read books like 3 books a day or some shit like that. I don't know, but
I do not do 3 books a day.
But, you know, like, reading has helped me a lot tremendously. Like, I read on the train now, on my breaks. You know what I'm saying? I still go do my audiobooks, you know, but I think reading the words kind of really helped me out too. And then just reading particular books, you know, reading my Bible. I actually got to get back on my Bible. I kind of been slacking. I know that sounds crazy because I play a lot on the internet with the Bible
Yeah,
stuff. But,
too much.
But it's just funny.
Way too much.
That's just funny. But, you know, just self-discovery. You know, just going on my journey of just like looking for Gene. You know what I'm saying? Looking for, you know, and I think what therapy kind of helped me with now is like that I gotta find the happiest place that I ever been in my life. And I remember the happiest time of my life was probably when I was like early teens, you know, young Gene, little boy Gene.
Do I have a happiest moment in my life?
That's
now
what I'm
that you
saying.
said that.
Like, cause I think at those years, like, I didn't know what responsibility was, but I knew what every day looked like. And
Right.
mind you, I grew up in the 90s, so we ain't had no motherfucking internet. We ain't have, like, you know, my family was like middle class, like poor middle class. You know, we were behind on bills and things were getting paid, so you probably went a summer without electricity, or
Right.
we didn't have a telephone, or, you know, I didn't get the latest systems. I didn't have the latest sneakers and shit like that because I had to split things with my siblings. You know, my siblings had to get things
we had to
before I did.
split it's only me and
Right.
Benji. We had to split everything.
Everything, you know. So, you know, and it's weird because it's like I have so much more now. I have everything I ever wanted, you know, and I still want more, but I don't know if it's gonna make me happier. But when I think about the happiest time of my life, I'm like, yo, it was really in my teens, like my early
Right.
teens, like waking up Saturday morning, calling my cousins. We about to play ball the whole fucking day. And I'm blistering, like it's hot as shit outside. We about to play ball, like we
Right.
chilling. We outside, we on the block, like we look like we a whole gang outside. You know what I'm saying? And I got my best friend coming down from the hill playing ball with us. You know what I'm saying? He outside. You know what I'm saying? I got my cousins here. They from Orange. You know what I'm saying? We balling with a bunch of West Orange and Orange cats, and everybody's just loving it. You know what I'm saying? And then I meet my future best friend through them, and then I'm like, this is wild. Like, this is a great time in my life. And I'm like, and I'm taking parts of those of my life and just bringing it back. Like, this is where I was the happiest at.
Right.
Why was I happy? And I had nothing, bro. I had nothing. You know, I had a used PlayStation, and you know, we was stealing games out of Main Street. We was
but those times we didn't need much.
right.
We
So I'm
didn't
like,
need much.
why am I happy at the time where I didn't have much?
Right.
It's like again, back to hip hop. Like J. Cole says, like, yo, I was happier when I wasn't rich. I'm not rich, but you know, I
Gene is
live,
rich.
I live a good life.
Gene is rich.
I'm not rich, guys. I live a good
Rich.
life, but how do I tap in back into that happiness? So that's the challenge I'm going through right now with therapy. You know, I haven't been to therapy in a while.
I miss my girl.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I definitely do. I gotta schedule some appointments, but you know, after a certain point, therapy can't be an every week thing. You have to do this. You have to do the self work. So that's where I'm at right now. But I'm just trying to figure out that happy point, like that happiness. When you remember the time you was the happiest?
Honestly, it was when I was a kid. Like I'm like
Right.
when you said it, I'm thinking about it. It was the times when like I used to go, so this is when me and my sister used to go to my cousin's house for babysit because both my parents worked in the morning. So we waking up at 5 a.m., going to my cousin's house for the whole day until my parents get off at 5 p.m. And like just like at first it's like I don't want to get up, but I'm literally spending the day with my cousin. So like and it's crazy because my cousin had me doing her chores, but then that was the way that I get to go outside because she was the boss.
Right.
So like me and her, I used to tell her all the time like, yo, I did not like you. Like you used to bully me as a kid, but now like her daughter is my goddaughter. Like we grew. I grew to understand why she did what she did. But like just thinking about like we used to spend the day like they used to feed us. We used to be out. They had a house, so we used to be outside. Like all the cousins used to come, and we used to just be outside like jump rope, playing basketball, going to the Chinese food around the corner, going to the corner store buying
that's
$25
crazy how
chips.
Your
Like the
happiest
little
time-
things is
Your happiest time and my happiest time are tied into our cousins.
yeah. Literally
Like, I
just
love my
spending the day
cousins, man.
playing with cousins, like watching TV and just getting in trouble with your cousins. And even I had like a neighbor, because I used to live in Irvington. So I had a neighbor. She lived downstairs from me, but my parents' rule was you have to stay in the back because I lived in the hood. So you cannot stay in the front yard, stay in the backyard. But I used to like literally, I used to go outside, play with her for a few hours, and my mom's like, "Okay, it's time to come inside." And then I'll come inside and go in the window and talk to her.
Right.
Like that was the time that I had. Like I didn't even need TV. Like I literally had my neighbor and my cousins. Like we just
TV wasn't really a TV was a luxury.
yeah. And
Cable
don't get me
was a
wrong,
luxury,
TV
yeah.
has some good shows,
Yeah,
but it
of
was like
course, yeah.
we didn't need to be there all day.
day,
Like
yeah.
outside was, but my mom used to tell me to come inside. I'm like, bro, please follow me. She's like, no, come inside. I'm like, oh, like I don't want to come inside. But
Now you can't even
Now-
you can't get these kids to go outside for
and it's crazy.
nothing.
Remember when we was going to the gym, we saw the kids on the bike. I'm like, this is a nice scene. Like we seen hella kids
Hella
on a
kids
bike,
on a bike.
just going in
Chilling,
one
yeah.
direction. I'm like, this is something that you do not see, yo. But yeah, no, I'm not happy. I'm literally while you was talking, I'm literally sitting here thinking about
Thinking
it.
about
Is when I was young, when I had no bills to worry about. Now the time, like I said, me and my sister had to share everything. It was only the two of us. We had to share food, clothes, everything. So now, like that, I have my own stuff. I be so selfish. I'm like, and I be laughing because she'll come in my room like, can I borrow this? And I'm like, you're only asking me because I'm here. She's like, that's not true. And I'm like, okay.
hilarious.
But like, I literally could buy whatever I want, and I'm still like, it's not enough. But yeah, that's just life. But boundaries, therapy with boundaries is definitely. I wish I did it sooner, but I feel like I wouldn't have understood it if I did it sooner.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't do it sooner because I kind of fell into the stigma of like
First of all, it took forever for Gene to. Yo, when I tell y'all I was in Gene ear, like you know that little fly that be.
that. Yeah.
I'm in
Bothering
Gene
shit
ear.
in you.
He's like, yeah, Shelly, yeah. And I'm like, all right. And then one day he's like, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what? I was like, oh, snap.
Everybody was happy for me. Yeah, everybody. Was
Well, you
happy.
needed it. Like
Yeah.
I said, I've said this before on multiple shows. Like, it was needed, but I'm
That's
happy
how the
that
show started.
I'm happy that it happened. But
That's
I was
how the show started because I needed another outlet to like talk about serious things. Not that I can't talk about serious
Yeah,
things
you
with my
can't talk
bros.
about it. Mitch and Tad, yeah, I was BSing on that.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cute, but
Yeah.
it's okay, y'all. That's not,
Yeah,
especially
that's-
Mitch.
yeah.
You know Mitch. Mitch could preach for like 3 hours,
Preach,
yo.
preach. And he's doing his due diligence to preach. But sometimes you don't find things in preaching. Sometimes you got to actually do the work. Mm-hmm. And that's where therapy helped me out. doing the work. So I would tell any of you guys that's watching and listening, go to therapy. Just please go. Like, just try it. Try it, because we're all trying to figure out our traumas on our own, and I'll be honest with you,
It doesn't work that
you
way.
probably can't. Yeah.
And
It don't
therapy
work.
is going to be weird at first, but honestly,
Very
like it honestly it's really not as bad as it seems. And honestly, y'all might be thinking like y'all can't afford it. Yo, your insurance covers therapy. Your insurance, all you got to do is pay a copay, and they're probably like $10-15.
And I think therapy sessions, they're not cheap, but they're not expensive. They're not like $200-300. Like, you know, if you do, there's like some therapists who do like package deals. They're like, hey, you know, we'll do 2 sessions for like $150 or $75 a session. Those 2 sessions could change your life.
But honestly, I would definitely recommend, when it comes to therapy, it's like searching for a relationship. You have to know what you stand on, because, for example, like I was talking to one of my cousins and he's doing therapy, and his thing was like he wanted a Christian therapist, but like he also wants someone that went through real life. So you have to understand like what you're looking for. If you're looking for a Christian, if you're looking for a realist, if you're looking for white, black, Hispanic, woman, male, like you really have to do research. Like Jean did research when it came to like finding a therapist, and we ended up having a black woman, which like I said, she's excellent. But like, don't just put yourself in the water without learning how to swim. Do your research, figure out what you like, figure out what you're looking for, figure out who you want advice from, and then you're going to find a therapist that can relate to you, because that matters. So, like I said, insurance covers it. Do your research, and it'll really be worth it. And you don't have to do it often. You can literally do once a month or whatever the case is, whatever's best for you. But I do highly, because that's a person that don't know you, that's not going to judge you. They can't judge you.
They can't.
And they give you real advice. So why not just take the opportunity?
Objective, very objective.
Because sometimes your friends, they love you, but
They
dang,
also feed into your bullshit, too.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Like, I've seen people go through the same shit all the time, because I'm like, because you're getting shit from your friends. That's why you're getting some of the same shit. You're repeating shit all over again. You know, it's like a toilet. If it's backed up
my
and you keep
gosh.
shitting on it, guess what happens? You're gonna be shitting there. So
Seriously?
yeah, because some of y'all friends are shit. It is what it is. You know, get out of that. You know. Of course, you want to take their advice. You want to take they're aware of things that you might not be aware of. I'm not saying friends ain't. Oh, I'm not saying friends ain't therapists. Your friends are therapists too. You know, but they also all they're on your side.
You need professional help.
Yeah. So
Like
I'm
my cousin said this to me one time, and I was like, yo, that's a very good point. For example, and it's going to be a weird example, but for example, you wash your feet every day in the shower. But when you go get your feet done and they scrub behind your feet, you still got dead skin. That's what it is. No matter how much you take care of yourself, there's still some stuff that you have yet to reach, and you need an outside source to just scratch it for you just a little bit more. When she said that, I was like, yo.
Makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
That's
It does.
you really wash your feet every day, but when you
Every
get your
day,
feet done, you
yeah.
still got hella dead skin that they got to scratch
That's
off.
what it is, yeah.
And that's just what, like, sometimes you just got to take it and just keep it pushing, bro.
Same thing. So.
But that was our very short episode.
Short episode,
because
yeah, I'm done, guys. I don't necessarily don't like that, but hey, listen. It's
I had to be a bro. I'm sorry, but we are
2:22 in
I'm
the morning.
tired. It's what?
2:26 in the morning. 2:26.
No, it's 2:22.
2:20. Yeah, same shit.
No, it's not. You whole extra 4 minutes. But anyway, it's late. And yeah, every time we say we try to do better with potting, schedules don't align. So
Listen, they just gonna come out randomly. All right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna promise anything because
At all.
she got basketball season. The railroad's about to pick up.
yeah,
We'll
we'll try our best though. But I
I
do think that we're bringing guests back.
yes, we're bringing guests back.
I think this is our last.
and
we
if you
had
want to be a guest,
planned it
say
this way.
something.
Yeah,
say
we
something to be a guest.
we had planned it this way to like start off just a little bit easier with just the two of us, but we are doing guests now.
And I know I'm just bringing this up just now
ahead.
because I didn't talk to you about this, but we're
What?
going to talk about them. So we played Unpack That. I got a lot of feedback about that. So I'm going to plan an Unpack That episode with more people. So if you want to be part of the people, be my guest. But we'll play again. We'll play with different questions. But it would be nice if we had maybe 4 or 5 people with us. That would be a great episode. You want to be part of that 4 or 5? That's fine. I'll feed you.
Well, I didn't know about
I
this,
think,
so we'll,
Right.
we'll
We'll
promote that a
explore,
little
yeah.
bit more on the page.
I completely forgot to tell you that. But
Yeah, I
there's
see.
people was getting back like, yo, that's a game. And I'm like,
Really?
yo, it's on Amazon.
And we didn't even hit all the good questions.
We didn't even hit all the good questions. Yeah, so.
Okay, that's cool.
So people
So,
really
yeah.
like that Unpacked episode, so I appreciate
But yeah, we're
that.
definitely gonna have our next episode is definitely gonna have a guest. So, like Gene said, if you want to be a guest, don't be shy. Hit us up. Either one. I mean, I'm not on social, but you
Yeah.
can hit up the pod page or
The pod
Gene's page. But yeah, we're gonna do a little spin off on stuff. And shout out to V with his cookout because that's the most people I've
Yo.
ever seen in the cookout.
V, my guy.
My white boy was twerking
White boy
up
was
on,
turning
the
on the
roof.
I was there for a quick second, but once my tribe showed up, I was comfortable, and then after that, I was just like, "Yo, he really bringing the city
Yeah,
out."
he definitely
Shout out to
had
V, bring the city
a
out.
good. I was
Charge
there for
every
about
one
20
of them
minutes.
niggas. So
yeah.
yes,
I was there for like 20 minutes, and it was the funniest 20 minutes ever because Crystal, my girl, had me cracking up. Gene had me cracking up.
Yo,
Everybody was just.
People was in my DMs was like, "Where the hell you be going?" I'd be like, "Side quest, bro. Side quest. That's what I call it, side quest." So,
but yeah, so we'll be back eventually with some more guests. And when it comes to events, I promise next year.
Next year, not this year.
Yeah, next year we'll have some different stuff for y'all. So that'll be in.
But
the
I will
works.
be at some events this year. Whatever happens.
You are?
Happens. A couple things that's happening this year, so nothing too
Well,
crazy.
You'll see Gene. Say hi for both of us because I won't be outside.
Shelly won't be outside.
I'm good with outside.
So,
But yeah, so it was nice seeing you guys. Let us know how you like the new cameras. We always want y'all feedback. So please be open and honest. Don't be rude though. Be open and honest. But like I said, if you want to be a guest, be a guest. If you have some topics that you want us to talk about, let us know. And we will see you guys when we see y'all.
We'll see y'all. All right, guys.
This is Hypothetically Podcast. I am your favorite co-host, Shelly.
And I am your co-host, Jay Sash. It's 2:25 in the morning.
Oh my
guys.
gosh, I'm giving the time. Can you put the volume up so I can play my song? I can't.
We ain't sleep for like 20 hours.